Level 1, the intern. You didn't get Google. You got the company that owns what 3 billion people open every morning before they're fully awake. That number will mean something different to you in 10 years. You're 21. The recruiting process was 4 rounds, 2 coding interviews, a system design screen, and a behavioral round with a hiring manager who asked you how you handle ambiguity. You had a good answer. You practiced it. Menlo Park, California, one hacker way. The campus has free food, electric bikes, a barbershop, a dentist, a dry cleaner. Everything designed to make leaving feel like a decision you'd have to consciously make. You walk in on your first morning and it doesn't feel like a company. It feels like a college that figured out how to monetize attention at planetary scale. Your intern class has 300 people. All of them are the smartest person from somewhere. That stops meaning anything on day 2. Your project is a feature for Instagram Reels. Small, bounded, real. You ship it. Actual users interact with it. You don't know how many. The number exists in a dashboard you don't have access to. At the end of 10 weeks, they take you into a room. Return offer. E3. Total comp around $194,000. You accept before they finish the sentence. You call your roommate. He asks if the food is really free. It is. That's the part everyone asks about. Level 2. E3. The offer was real. The campus was not a complete picture of the job. You're 22. Total comp is $194,000. Base, RS use, vesting quarterly, performance bonus. The number is genuinely extraordinary for someone your age. You know this. You also know that the engineer across the desk from you clears $450,000. That knowledge lives in a spreadsheet on a website called levels.fyi that everyone pretends not to check and everyone checks. Your job is to build things fast. Move fast is not a slogan at Meta. It is the operating system. Features ship, get measured, get killed, or scaled. You push code on your 3rd week. It goes to production on your 4th. Nobody at your last internship would have believed that sentence. The people are exceptional. Genuinely. The problems are real, genuinely. And there is a specific feeling in your first 6 months that you are exactly where the most important things are being built. That feeling is correct and also incomplete. You will understand the incomplete part later. You pass your 6-month review. Performance is meeting expectations. At Meta, meeting expectations is not a compliment. It is a neutral data point. Exceeding expectations is what the system rewards. You learn this the way everyone learns it, from a peer who got a bigger RSU refresh and didn't bring it up until the 3rd beer. Level 3, E4. You're 24. Total comp around $315,000. The RSUs are real now, vesting every quarter, showing up in your account like a reminder that the stock price determines more about your compensation than your manager does. You own a product surface now, a piece of the feed ranking system. Hundreds of millions of people will see content differently because of decisions you made in a room on a Tuesday. That is not an exaggeration. It is also not something you think about most Tuesdays. Most Tuesdays, you are in a metrics review trying to explain why the engagement number moved 0.3% in the wrong direction. Meta runs on metrics. Every feature has a North Star metric. Every team has a metric. Every engineer is, in some measurable sense, the sum of the impact their work has on a number. This is clarifying. It is also reductive in ways you start to notice around year 2. Some things that matter don't have metrics. You learn not to bring this up in planning meetings. Zuckerberg sends a post to the company. You read it the same day. He is precise and direct and projects a certainty that the company absorbs and builds around. He has been doing this for 20 years. The product has changed. The certainty hasn't. You will never meet him. He will determine more about your working life than your manager, your skip, and your skip's skip combined. The metaverse is happening. Everyone is working on it. You are not working on it, but you know people who are. They believe in it the way people believe in things that are expensive and unfinished. Level 4, E5. This is the level they tell you to reach and stay. Senior engineer, the core level, total comp around $451,000. You are 27. The number is correct. The Sunday night feeling is also correct, right on schedule. You lead a project now, Cross-functional. Engineers, product managers, data scientists, designers, you run the technical spec. You own the timeline. When it slips, you explain why. You have given that explanation 4 times in 8 months. Each time the reason is different. The structure of the explanation is identical. A VP presents at an all-hands. The Metaverse numbers are not where they need to be. Reality Labs has lost $13 billion this year. The VP explains the long-term vision. You have heard a version of this explanation before. You believe parts of it. You are not sure which parts. The stock drops 65% from its peak over 18 months. Your RSUs vest into a number significantly smaller than the number on the offer letter you accepted. You do the math, you stop doing the math, you do it again. The number doesn't change. November 2022. Zuckerberg sends a message to the company. He is reducing the team by 13%, more than 11,000 people. You are not on the list. The person 2 desks away is. She has been here 4 years. Her project shipped last quarter. She found out the same way everyone found out. An email, a badge deactivation, a security escort to collect her things. You watch this happen from your desk. You keep your face neutral. You open your laptop. You have a metrics review at 2 p.m. Level 5 E6. They called it the year of efficiency, 2023. Another 10,000 gone. The ones who stayed built faster with fewer people. The stock recovered, then it more than recovered. By end of 2023, the stock was up 194% for the year. The efficiency worked. That is the sentence nobody says out loud and everyone understands. You're 30, staff engineer, total comp around $771,000. The number is real. The context around it has changed in ways you didn't fully price in when you were 22 reading levels.fyi in a dorm room. You set technical direction now. Your decisions affect multiple teams. You are in the room where roadmaps get made. The room is smaller than you expected. The decisions are harder than they look from outside the room. The metaverse is quieter now. The pivot happened gradually and then all at once. The word metaverse appears less in all hands. The word AI appears everywhere. Your team is reorienting. You are reorienting. The skills transfer. The product surface is different. The speed requirement is identical. Zuckerberg announces the superintelligence team. The compensation packages being offered to top AI researchers are numbers you have not seen before. Hundreds of millions over 4 years for specific individuals. The market for that talent is a different market than the one you compete in. You understand this intellectually. You feel it differently. You have been at Meta 8 years. You know the code base, the way you know a building you've worked in long enough to find the good bathroom on every floor. The institutional knowledge is real. It is also the thing that makes leaving feel like a calculation you keep running and never finishing. Level 6 E7, senior staff. You are 35. Total comp this year was $1.56 million. Last year, $1.4 million. The variance reflects stock performance and a refresh cycle that the compensation committee describes as merit-based and that you have stopped trying to model precisely. You don't write much code now, you write documents. Technical strategy documents, org design documents, documents that set the direction for teams of engineers who will actually build the things. Your leverage is real. Your distance from the product is also real. You feel both simultaneously. You sit in leadership reviews. You see the numbers behind the numbers. 3.27 billion people use at least one Meta product every day. You helped build infrastructure that serves a fraction of that. The fraction is larger than most companies' entire user base. You have stopped finding this remarkable. That is how you know you have been here long enough. The AI push is total now. $600 billion committed to data centers by 2028. $135 billion in capital spending in 2026 alone. Zuckerberg says a single talented person can now do what used to require a team. He is describing a future that makes some of the people around you nervous. You are not sure how nervous to be. You are building the infrastructure that makes that future possible. That is either a good position to be in or an ironic one. You have not decided. You missed your son's school play. You were in a leadership offsite in Seattle. You called at 7 p.m. his time. He was already in the bath. Your partner answered. She said it was fine. She said it the way people say things that mean more than they say. You have everything the 22-year-old reading levels.fyi in a dorm room wanted. The level, the number, the badge that opens every door on campus. You also have a doctor who asks careful questions about sleep, a marriage that has survived the years and costs something different now, a son who drew a picture of you last week at your desk on your laptop and labeled it simply work. You are the most successful version of the person you set out to become. 3 billion people open the products you helped build every morning. They don't know your name. The metric doesn't either. Only the number in the system does. The cycle. Meta will run the summer internship program again this year. Right now, one of them just got the offer. She's 21. She accepted before she finished reading the email. She asked her friends if the food is really free. She'll walk onto campus her first morning. The electric bikes, the barber shop, everything designed to make leaving feel like a decision you'd have to consciously make. She'll find her desk. She'll open her laptop. She'll ship code in her 4th week. She has a plan. 2 years, get the brand on the resume. Exit to a startup or a smaller company with real equity and a shorter Sunday. Everyone has that plan. The plan is reasonable. The campus is very good at making reasonable plans feel less urgent than they did before you arrived. The machine doesn't stop. It just gets faster.